Hello, everybody. Early childhood development is the most important issue in the modern world. Thank you for nodding. And here is why. The line you see here is the brain's ability to change in response to experiences. And this second line is the amount of effort such change requires. You can see the sweet spot is right here, under 6. Sorry for all of those of us who are on the other end of the graph, but I didn't make it. This sweet spot, under 6, is when we make up 80% of our brain's architecture, and we set the grounds for the rest of our lives. This is why early childhood intervention has been measured to have lifelong benefits in pretty much everything. In this particular study, health, income, crime. It's a recent measure by Heckman, your Nobel Prize economist. And just imagine, to give you an example, that you make 25% higher income year after year for the rest of your life, just because you had a proper early childhood development intervention. Unfortunately, we're not doing a great job at this in Mexico. Of the 11 million children we have under 6, only 6% of them have access to quality care. And this becomes a huge hurdle for working moms. They've told us that 2 out of 3 of them have to miss work because of it. And 1 out of 3 of them even get to the point of having to switch jobs or stop working altogether. You may imagine that this in turn hurts their employers. In the industrial region in which we are working, employers report a 47% annual turnover and an 8% accumulated absenteeism. The great news is that we have a good, amazing, and working solution for it in Mexico. By partnering with employers, we can provide premium quality, affordable, community, childcare, and education. And we do this in a model that is financially very strong. We break even from day one. We sign 5-year contracts with employers, and this allows us to provide the employees with an extended hour service, inclusive of food, materials, books, and even uniforms for less than $10 a month. And we can do this on the back of a proven model, Hipocampus India from Umesh that you just heard a few minutes ago, and there are 300 centers. So we've taken the key ingredients for growth and adapted them to Mexico, including the operational model and mobile-based ERP. And thanks to these, we can have deep impact in the communities in which we work. Starting off with 35,000 children who are now fully able to develop to their capacity, working moms who can have stable employment and career growth, families and employers who are more able to prosper, and therefore creating thriving communities. We've been at it for a year now, and we've had a very successful implementation, starting off with having the right team. We are thoroughly fortunate, I cannot overstate how lucky we are to have Lourdes Garza Caligaris on board as one of our co-founders and director of learning. She's got over 35 years of experience in early childhood education, and she's here with us, so you will meet her over lunch or chatting afterwards. We've been running 1 center for a year now, and we are in the process of developing 3 more centers. We want to reach 12 towards the end of next year in order for us to reach break-even. And very fortunately, today, 2 weeks ago, we closed a round of funding that enables us to do that with Gray Matters Capital, Promotora Social, which is Mexico's largest impact investment fund, and a local investor. This allows us to be well on target for growth as well and reach 100 centers towards 2021. And in order for us to get there, we are requesting a $200,000 grant in order to increase the breadth and the depth of our impact, and a year from now, a $1 million mezzanine debt in order for us to get to 100 centers by 2021. Regarding our impact and this particular grant, we want to focus in 4 core initiatives. The first of which is terribly exciting for us. Home visits have been proven to be, again and again, the most effective intervention for early childhood development. However, no one has found how to make them self-sustainable. And we believe we can do this as a tag-along to our centers. Our second initiative is earlier intervention. Remember, get them early? We want to accompany mothers with the right information at the right time, even through pregnancy and the first few years with the use of mobile technology. Our third initiative is to improve our impact monitoring system so we can better capture the full realm of our impact. And lastly, we want to accelerate enrollments in a design challenge question that could read something like, how might we halve the amount of time it takes us to fill up a center? All of these four initiatives together make up the $200,000 grant with which we could reach 35,000 children, not even counting the thousands of mothers and children we could reach through the Mobile Technology Early Intervention Initiative. And that would be at a cost of roughly $5 per kid. I want to leave you with something. Early childhood development is the most important issue in the modern world. And we have a great solution for it in Mexico. If you want to change a life story, change its beginning. Thank you, and we look forward to talking with you on how we can achieve this together. Gracias.